Hey everyone, I'd like to take you through the features that were released today. There are 4 in total. The first is the Smart Screenshot Capture feature. This feature has the Truple app analyze every single app and website that is viewed, and if a bad app or website is detected, it will immediately trigger a screenshot to be captured. This really closes up the opportunity for a quick peek at any harmful content. Okay, so the next feature that I'd like to show is the app usage and screen time statistics feature. This is basically 2 charts. The first one shows screen time in minutes over the past 24 hours, broken apart by hour of day. So this chart can give you really good insights into when the phone is being used. Good examples for when you'd want to do this is if a parent is trying to keep track of whether or not a child is being distracted at school by having their phone with them. But it can also be, just a good thing to keep track of, just to understand how much time you're spending in the evening or when you're at work on the phone. The next chart is the apps used over the past 24 hours. So this chart shows in minutes how much time was used in each individual app. Now, in order to access these, we've added a new menu to the Truple web app. So you want to go to app.truple.io and then log in, and you'll see a page like this where you've got all of your screenshots, and then click the menu and then go to Stats and Events. Okay, so this device does not have any events because the Android app is not updated yet for that phone, but Cam does. And then if we scroll down, we'll actually see those charts displayed here. And this stats and events page is actually the same page for all of the remaining features as well. The next feature is the event timeline feature. What this is it's the ability to view events in a timeline fashion that took place on a phone. So those events could be an app being opened or closed, a website being visited, a tamper or a bypass attempt being caught by the Truple app. It can be when a screenshot is captured, when a screenshot's not captured, with the reason for why it's not captured. You can see when the phone is turned on or off, as well as when the Truple app was launched or shut down, and more. And what's really cool is a lot of these events can be captured even if the Truple app somehow was shut down maliciously. Many of these events can still be captured and seen. So say someone does find a loophole, you'd be able to go back through and get an idea of which apps they used in that time frame between when the Truple app was previously shut down. Now, in order to access this page, you want to go back to the same stats page. To view the event timeline, you simply just click on View Event Timeline. But before I do that, I'd like to show you the 2 filters that we have. The first one is a risk filter with the same filter settings as the screenshot filter. And then the second one is the event type filter. So this is where you can filter down because there are a lot of events being recorded. You can filter it down just to see the ones that you're interested in seeing. So for example, say we want to take a look at this high risk one, we can filter it down. We're just going to see the one event, but this was back at 1 p.m. The device administrator permission for the Truple app was revoked. Now let's get rid of that, and then we'll see what it looks like with all events. At the top, you can see there are 2,547 events captured for this device, which is my phone, in the past 24 hours. Now, when you're viewing the events like this, that's a ton of events to sift through. I don't recommend you look through all of these, but where it's extremely helpful is if you want to see what happened between 2 screenshots being captured, or even if you had a screenshot show up that was black for whatever reason, you can come in and see how the phone was being used. Okay, this last feature is the website capture feature. What this does is it just simply shows you all of the websites that were viewed on the phone. To view that, you want to go back to the same stats page and then click on View Website Timeline. Now from here, you're going to see every single website that was viewed, and you can scroll through and get it in reverse reverse order. So the websites at the top are the most recent ones, and you can scroll all the way 24 hours back. And if you wanted to load more and go further back, you can click the load 6 more hours button and then keep scrolling. There are a couple other things that I want to show you, and it's primarily just these stats on this page. So these stats show the total number of screenshots that were captured in the past 24 hours. So 35 have been captured. The screen has been on for 3 hours, 3 minutes and 17 seconds. So if you do some math there, you'll figure out that the actual screenshot frequency was 2 minutes and 9 seconds. This device has a screenshot frequency set to 2 minutes. And in order to get some insights into why that's a little bit higher, it shows the total times that screenshots were not able to be captured. So there were 36 times. Now there are a couple situations where screenshots aren't captured. One is if an app is whitelisted. The other is if the device goes idle. So that means if the phone screen is left on, but no one is touching the screen or interacting with the phone in any way. So frequently this happens if you're watching Netflix or some other streaming app. After 5 minutes of not touching the screen, it's going to go idle. And once the device goes idle, it attempts to capture screenshots, every 30 seconds to 1 minute after it's idle. But as long as it's idle, it'll just keep kicking it down further and further until the screen's actually interacted with. The last stat that you can see is the total number of times that the screen was turned on and off. This just gives you an idea of how disruptive the phone is being. Okay, so that is it for the features. This video is a new thing. It's a bit of an experiment. If you like it and would like me to continue making more of them, please let me know. It takes a little bit of time. But if it's helpful and if it helps you understand how you can use Truple to better protect yourself and your loved ones, I'm more than happy to do it.